Middle of these nationwide protests and the coronavirus pandemic on top of that, 7 states and Washington, D.C. held primary elections yesterday. Ed O'Keefe is covering Campaign 2020. Ed, what did the voters decide?
Well, good morning, Gail. For one thing, Joe Biden is inching closer to the Democratic presidential nomination. We still have to call him the presumed nominee because he hasn't earned enough delegates, but he's expected to do so with 2 primaries scheduled for next week. There were other notable contests last night. For example, in Iowa, Republican Congressman Steve King, who has served 9 terms, won't get to serve a 10th. He lost a crowded Republican primary last night to State Senator Randy Feenstra. Republican leaders had stripped King of all of his committee assignments last year after he questioned why the term white nationalism is offensive. And the city of Ferguson, Missouri just elected its first black mayor, Ella Jones. She's also the city's first female mayor. Ferguson, as you'll remember, was the location of the 2014 shooting death of Michael Brown, an unarmed black teen, by a white police officer. And then there's new controversy this morning over the site of the Republican National Convention. President Trump tweeted last night that the Republican Party is being forced to move out of North Carolina because of the state's Democratic governor. He said that Roy Cooper could not guarantee that Republicans can use the Spectrum Arena in Charlotte as originally planned, and he said he would be forced to seek another state as host. Governor Cooper says that he would be happy if Republicans held a scaled-down convention, down from the plans that included 50,000 attendees, in order to comply with coronavirus restrictions. The Republican Party now looking at sites in Nashville, Florida, and Georgia as possible alternatives. The Republican governors of those states would be happy to have the convention, but mayors in several cities in those states have said, no thank you. Anthony?
Convention in limbo, Ed. Thank you very much.